Unfortunately, too many of us and around the country have let our guards down.
Last night, I worked my regular shift in the emergency department and treated more COVID patients than I have seen all year.
And that brings us to where we are today.
Healthcare workers need you to do your part, to help them do theirs.
Beginning this weekend, there will be no more Stage 5.
Yeah, back on track. Stage 5 is no more in Indiana, and more COVID restrictions are coming to the Hoosier State. Good evening. Thank you for being with us. I'm Linda Jackson. My partner Tom Powell has the night off. The governor's executive order comes as Allen County and Indiana as a whole continue to break single-day case records almost every week. Today was no exception. So before we get into the details of what's changing, let's look at those numbers. In Allen County, health officials say more than 400 people tested positive for COVID-19, and that brings the total to over 12,400. The virus claimed the lives of another 4 Allen County residents, bringing the death toll to 250. At the state level, the Indiana Department of Health confirmed that another 5,156 Hoosiers tested positive. To date, officials say they've confirmed more than 224,000 cases across Indiana. 31 more Hoosiers have died, and that means more than 4,500 have died since the pandemic began. Right now, only 26% of Indiana ICU beds, we're told, are available for any illness, as the number of hospitalizations continues to break records where the virus is concerned. In his weekly COVID-19 briefing this afternoon, Governor Eric Holcomb said Hoosiers have become complacent with COVID fatigue, and he imposed new restrictions as hospitals become overwhelmed with patients. Fort Wayne's NBC reporter Corinne Rose has details we all need to know.
Too many have said, we'll just ride it out. And if I get it, so be it. And that brings us to where we are today.
Governor Eric Holcomb says Indiana is in a second wave of the coronavirus pandemic, with numbers doubling each week for the past 4 weeks.
The majority of the increase is a result of community spread and pandemic fatigue. We're hearing that people are refusing to wear masks, that some employees are being told to come to work even when they're supposed to be on quarantine, and that parents won't test their children for fear of having to quarantine.
In order to help hospitals that are already on the verge of being overwhelmed with admitting 210 new COVID patients a day, the governor is implementing new restrictions.
We must do all we can to protect our hospital capacity so they can protect patients and care for them, not only for those who have the COVID, but for the cancer patient and the heart patient and the other Hoosier patients who need care.
Here's why. 26.3 of Indiana's ICU beds and 77% of the ventilators in the state are available. However, in Northeast Indiana, only 15.8% of 304 ICU beds are available right now, with 27% of them being used by COVID patients. That means in our 11-county area, only 48 ICU beds are available to patients who need them for any reason. As for ventilators, hospitals in our area report that 71% of them are still available, with more than 10% being used by COVID patients. Governor Holcomb says beginning Saturday, businesses will be required to post signs saying masks are required. In orange counties, inside and outside gatherings are restricted to 50 people. High school sports attendance is limited to 25%, and non-family groups must social distance. Red counties are restricted to gatherings of 25 people, and high school sports attendees are restricted to participants, support staff, and parents.
We have to affect that change now, because the doubling of cases that we've had for the last 3 or 4 weeks is an exponential growth that is very difficult to get out of without these changes.
Church congregations are strongly encouraged to maintain social distancing or worship remotely. The governor's order will last through Thanksgiving, and he's asking Hoosiers to restrict holiday gatherings to immediate family and travel only if necessary. Corinne Rose, Fort Wayne's NBC.
Now, Indiana is not the only Midwest state instituting more COVID restrictions. Moments ago, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine announced that the Buckeye State is clarifying its mask order and upping enforcement. DeWine also put new restrictions on open social gatherings. He says he will reassess next week if it's necessary to close bars and fitness centers.